It may seep into the next day, Judge.
Okay.
It shouldn't be more than 1 day.
All right, I'll put down 2 days. Miss Adams,
Yes.
I need a 2-day jury trial for Miss McGrath if she is not in custody.
Okay.
And it's a 22 file, so I realize we're going towards spring now.
Thanks for the warning.
We've got a civil jury trial, 8-day jury trial starting April 17th, which is a Monday.
Who is that?
Ritchie versus Tetters.
We could do towards the end of that, maybe?
It looks like we already have backups at the end of that.
All right, you can go out a little bit further. And she's a newer one.
So you've got May 23rd, you've got Cavani Tyndall, that's a 2021 file.
Want to back this up to that?
Sure.
Who's the attorney, public defender on that one?
Matt Murphy.
Okay, so May 23rd, Mr. Daly at 9 a.m.
That's fine.
All right, so we'll set this for May 23rd of 2023 at 9 a.m. for jury trial. Mr. Daly, let's see, Miss Adams, can I do like May 10 for a pretrial, final pretrial?
Yes, May 10 works.
All right, 23 at 8:30 for a final pretrial. And I'm going to make that the final deadline for all motions, what your questions and jury instructions. Is there anything else you want me to address in the scheduling order, Mr. Daly?
No, Your Honor.
All right, well, Mr. Sneed and Mr. Daly, we'll see you back on those days. Thank you. I've done the scheduling order. All right, and you're all set, Mr. Daly?
I've got Jeffrey Van Meldigan.
Let's see if I got him on this iPhone. He's not in jail, right?
No.
Please do. Wait for. Mr. Dotson. All right, I'm iPhone connecting. All right, so this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus William Jarrett Dotson. We have file number 19-19390, FH 20-20005, FH, and 22-20695, FH. I have Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of Mr. Dotson, and I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. I see Ms. Holly's here from the Michigan Department of Corrections. So this is the date and time scheduled for probation violation hearing. Ms. Underwood, how do you wish to proceed today?
Your Honor, thus far, from what I understand, things have not come back from the lab. I I would respectfully request an adjournment. And Your Honor, I know the last time we were here, we discussed the issue of bond. And the court said they would consider a change if nothing had happened by this point. I think at this point, Your Honor, the court should grant if the court would, grant Mr. Dotson a PR with whatever conditions the court feels comfortable at this point. And we can wait for this case to get ripe.
All right, so the two non-technical violations are 1, possessing a double-edged knife, and 2, possession of crystal methamphetamine. So Ms. Holly, we don't have a lab back on the methamphetamine, is that correct?
Correct. I think when Miss Muir talked with the police, they were gonna, if they hadn't got it back, they were gonna submit with what their field testing was, but I haven't heard. I looked yesterday, I didn't see anything in the court computer yet, so.
All right. I also received a letter from Lilly and Cabinets on October 12th stating that Mr. Dotson has worked for them for about 3 months. He's been a respectable person, been very respectable, hardworking, and a hard worker.
And Your Honor, I would say that's a really stable job to get into. Cabinet makers need workers, and
All right. All right. Anything else, Ms. Underwood?
just that I believe Mr. Dotson is very aware that he needs to make his court appearances, Your Honor. And I don't believe Mr. Dotson is a danger to the community at this point.
All right. Ms. Holly?
We just need Mr. Dotson to stop using illegal substances in the community. That'd be great. If he does everything he's supposed to do, except that. I don't know what he's making a change there.
I'm gonna echo what Ms. Holly said. I mean, it's rare that I get a letter from an employer. I mean, it's like, he's really a hard worker. He's always kind. He's got a smile on his face. He works hard, doesn't mind getting dirty, shows up on time. I can count on him every day. These are good jobs. Like, a lot of people fight to get a good job like this. And, if you're struggling with substance abuse issues or just friends that you need to get away from, make some changes. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you're just going to be doing this all the time. You've been sitting in a jail for a month now. So I'm going to release you on a PR bond. But listen to me. You don't carry a double-edged knife if that's true. I know it's an allegation. Don't be using meth. I mean, get some counseling, work out, do something. But I mean, you're just not typically the person. I mean, I just don't typically get letters like this. So I'm going to issue a PR bond for you, Mr. Dotson, and I expect you to behave yourself while you're out on bond pending our next matter. And I'm going to set this for a pretrial on December 28th.
Yes, Your Honor.
December 28th.
Yeah,
Thank you,
December
Jan.
28th. And he reports Tuesday morning, Ms. Holly?
Exactly.
Yes,
What
Your Honor.
time was the
All right.
hearing?
Oh, yeah. What time was it now? 8:30?
At 8:30, December 28th at 8:30. And Mr. Dotson,
Yes,
your
ma'am.
notice of hearing will be on your jail paperwork, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so
Thank you,
good
Your
luck,
Honor.
Mr. Dotson. We'll see you back on December 28th at 8:30.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, so. This person on a Galaxy, it keeps logging in. I have someone on an iPhone. Can you unmute your device and start your video? Wait, guy on Galaxy, connect to your audio. Look at, I'm sending you, no, don't walk away. I just sent you a message. Connect.
disconnect like the other person we did, just disconnect.
I disconnected on him 7 times.
Okay.
All right, I got somebody on an iPhone. All right, who's on my iPhone? Come on, start your video.
That's Mr. Van Maldigan, Your Honor.
The guy on the Galaxy?
Oh, the guy in the Galaxy, yes.
Mr. Daly, does that look like your guy?
It is, Your Honor. Mr. Ben Mulligan is my guy. I haven't seen him
Okay,
yet.
I've disconnected him like 7 times because he can't figure out, and I don't blame him, he can't connect to audio. Well, he's made a valiant effort. All right, this is in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Jeffrey John Van Meldigan, file number 2019-19709FC. I've sent him like 30 messages. Mr. Daly, can you call him and maybe get him on speakerphone?
I can try, Judge, but
If he can hear us and the court's okay with it, if Mr. Van Maldigan can shake his head whether he hears us or not, Mr. Daly and I are just gonna ask for like a week or 2 adjournment. We think we've got it figured out.
He can't hear us, but I can do that. And Mr. Daly, you just call him. So, but I will tell you, my next available pretrial date is November 23rd.
that's fine.
That works.
All right,
I can do a
I'm gonna-
stip order.
okay. All right, so November 23rd at 8:30, I'm gonna send him a message to call his attorney. Mr. Daly, your next court date. Reading this out loud.
Mr.
Next
Daly,
court
can I
date-
sign that stip in order with your permission?
Yes, you can.
He's connected to audio before, so I don't understand. All right, I'm sending a message. Call Mr. Daly. Your next court date is November 23rd at 8:30 in the morning.
Thank you.
Thank you. Message.
Thank you, Your Honor.
He reads it. Got it. All right, thank you, Mr. Daly.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, now we just wait button. All right. Okay, all right, court's gonna take a brief recess. Oh, I'm waiting for the June, Mr. Murphy. Oh, wait. All right, so I don't have anybody from jail. I always have Sam, but I don't need Sam. I'll do my chat. All right, I have a gentleman who's logged in on an iPhone. Can I have your name, please?
Yeah, Dennis Lowe.
All right. Your attorney is Matthew Murphy, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so I'm gonna change your screen name. And put him in there, so I know, and I'm gonna, wait, are you logged in on 2 devices?
Yeah, I was worried because I was on the
So,
on my
I
phone.
know. Yeah, Mr. Murphy goes down to Judge Olsaver first, and then to me second, so, yeah, so, you can disconnect that other device, I'll just disconnect it. But,
Okay.
I'm gonna pop you in the waiting room, and as soon as he gets here, I'll bring you back in, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Becky, I'll take Johnny Ladd. And James Renner, I think Mr. Millar said he had those. Good morning, Mr. Herman, how are you?
Good morning.
Who is your attorney?
Murphy, Mr. Matt Murphy.
Yep, so we're waiting on Mr. Murphy. He does go to the courtroom next door first.
Okay.
And so you are the first one I will bring in as soon as he gets here, all right? Because you
All
logged
right,
in
thank you.
first. All right, I
Thank
just
you.
didn't want you to think we forgot about you. I haven't forgotten about you.
I'm watching on YouTube.
Okay. All right, thanks. All right, I'll put you in the waiting room. All right. Mr. Millar, anybody I can issue a bench warrant for?
I'll take
How about
one,
Misty
Judge. I could
Carroll?
use the break.
I
Misty
know.
Carroll is in jail, I think. And Johnny
yeah.
Ladd, I need to talk to him about our Cobb's deal the other day.
You need to talk to me or him?
We did a Cobb's the other day with you. I need to talk to Mr. Ladd about it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think,
All right.
pretty sure they're both in custody.
All right, and I have a Marcus Monroe, and it says special public defender.
That's
Do we know who
Brian
that is?
Fry. I think that's Brian Fry.
All right, Becky, we need probably Brian back. I didn't know that was Brian's.
Is that, what's the charge on that, Judge?
I don't know.
Is that a AWIM, as they like to say?
Yeah, it's an A-Win.
Who is Brian on? I'm sorry, I missed it.
That's Brian.
He's on Marcus Monroe.
I think that's his other AWIM, right?
Does he have others?
Yeah, he's got one with my client Skyshin, I think.
Okay. Let's see, Matt Murphy. You don't have anybody that's not in jail that just didn't show up? No.
No. I messaged Matt to see if he wanted me to, if there's any cases he wanted me to adjourn for. Oh, there you go. So I could do Dennis Lowe, Your Honor.
Okay, let me bring Mr. Lowe back in. What about, Mr. Herman too? He'll let you know. Mr. Lowe, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Dennis William Lowe II. 3 files 22-20692 FH, 22-20836 FH, and 22-20837 FH. I have Salvatore Malaro appearing for Mr. Murphy on behalf of Mr. Lowe. And then I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. Mr. Malaro, Mr. Lowe, Mr. Murphy has asked Mr. Malaro to step in today. Do you have any objection to Mr. Malaro appearing for you today?
No, that's fine, Your Honor.
Okay. Oh, look, it's got a little dog. That's cute. All right, Mr. Malaro, how do you wish to proceed today on behalf of Mr. Lowe?
So, Your Honor, Mr. Murphy informs me him and Miss Meir are attempting to find a common resolution, so I'd ask to adjourn this out for another pretrial.
All right, so Mr. Lowe, I'm gonna set this out to December 28th for another pretrial, 12/28 at 8:30 in the morning.
Okay.
And Mr. Malaro, you do the step in order to adjourn?
Someone will, yes, Judge.
Okay, and Mr. Sneed, can they sign your name with the commission?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Lowe, we'll see you back on December 28th at 8:30 in the morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge.
All right, what about Mr. Herman, Mr. Malaro? Did Mr. Murphy want you to do anything on Mr. Herman?
I received no direction on that one, Your Honor.
All right. Oh, I guess I should turn my screen on. All right. Now, Isaac Sneed, I don't know if you know this, but if your daughter is anything like my daughter, if you go on to Taylor Swift's Facebook page and you click on the link, you can sign in to get into like a lottery, which means if they draw you, they'll email you a number or code, and then you can log in a day or two, or log in the day that tickets go on sale for Ford Field on June 10th.
Oh,
To get
wow.
your daughter tickets to see Taylor Swift.
For free then, for the lotto? Is it?
Good.
The lot, it doesn't cost anything to log in and get like entered into this lottery but the tickets are anywhere from $49 to $500. So,
I like her, but I wouldn't pay $500.
and like the $49 tickets are under the, like, right at the roof, and I think the $100 tickets are like 2 rows down. I wish he had done the Chicago Harry Styles tickets, because he listed tickets for $25.
Wow.
All right, waiting on the deal. Waiting on Mr. Murphy.
Isaac, on Herman, are you offering a disorderly?
No, not yet.
Okay,
Okay,
And I-
can I bring Herman in and just set another date then?
well, I think
we
it's
have
up
a
to
trial date.
trial next week.
Well, we probably should wait for Mr. Murphy, and then maybe I'll talk to Mr. Murphy and Mr. Steve.
That
Oh,
sounds like
there's
wise
Mr. Murphy.
counsel, Your Honor.
Here's Mr. Murphy. So I'm gonna put the jail in the waiting room. I'm gonna log off